Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2. I apparently have squad points to spend. I believe we went around everywhere in the ship last time. Alright, I got 4 points to spend. There's Adrenaline Rush rank 2. And concussive shots. And I don't think we have points to spend on anything else. Yeah, we do not. That is fine. We have the codex to look at, but we'll deal with that at a later date. Actually, no. Let's look at it right now. And just look and see if there's anything.
The Asari were...
We know about all of them. We don't. That was all covered in the first game.
50,000.
Protheans were all covered. I suspect most of this was... Okay, the Collectors is something new.
Living beyond the Omega-4 mass relay and the Terminus systems, the mysterious Collectors species is glimpsed so rarely as to be taken for a myth by most in galactic society. In reality, Collectors are human-sized insectoid bipeds and can resemble massive winged beetles. They are a terrifying force in the galaxy, responsible for the murder of hundreds of thousands. Collectors generate permanent stasis fields around themselves, creating nightmarish red-shifted energy fields. In battle, they hold position whenever possible, relying on their aggressive biotics and nearly limitless power. Several types of bipedal Collectors have been identified, including minions, defenders, zealots, assassins, and artillery operators. Acting together, Collectors have imprisoned entire cities in stasis. While no definite forensic accounting exists to explain the fate of those imprisoned, leading speculation is that victims are harvested for scientific experimentation and neurobiological repurposing. The Elcor, the Geth, are a humanoid race of networked AIs. They were created by the Quarians the Vola. In the...
Maybe the Reapers might be a new entry.
A myth common to several cultures in the galaxy. Reapers were imagined to be space monsters who consumed entire stars. Archaeologists and mythologists attempting to uncover sources for such myths have yielded little, except interstellar religious themes of all-consuming devils common to primitive cultures. The Citadel, Spectre...
Okay, we know all that.
A political economic pact for collective colonial security. The Alliance is the central galactic institution of human society. The Alliance gained associate membership to the Citadel Council in 2165, and full membership in 2183, with Ambassador David Anderson representing humanity. Human political economic relationships vary between combative and lucrative. The Turians, who'd fought humans during the 2157 First Contact War, have become valuable trade partners, despite residual social hostility. Other relationships are even more complicated. The rapid rise of human political influence on the Council, achieving in decades what others waited or are still waiting centuries to acquire, has galvanized suspicion and resentment against humanity. That negativity is vastly outweighed by the respect and trust humanity earned by saving the Council during the 2183 attack on the Citadel, at the cost of Alliance cruisers Cairo, Cape Town, Emden, Jakarta, Madrid, Seoul, Shenyang, and Warsaw, and their 2,400 crew. Immediately
Cerberus is probably a
following
new
the First
entry.
Contact War, an anonymous extranet manifesto warned that an alien attempt at human genocide was inevitable. The manifesto called for an army, a Cerberus, to guard against invasion through the Charon Relay. Derided as survivalist rhetoric written by an elusive man, the manifesto and its anonymous author soon fell off the media radar. But in 2165, terrorists stole antimatter from the SSV Geneva. The sole figure arrested named his sponsor Cerberus. Throughout the 2160s and 2170s, alleged Cerberus agents assassinated politicians, sabotaged starships bearing Ezo, and conducted nightmarish experiments on aliens and humans. Denounced as human supremacist, Cerberus calls itself human survivalist. Counter-terror experts speculate Cerberus may have changed leadership with its recent shift to stockpiling ships, agents, and weapons. Whether he, she, or they, the elusive man hides his finances hidden behind shell companies. Few doubt he will kill anyone attempting to expose him. The reclusive tycoon calling himself the elusive man is a human nationalist focused on advancing human interests, whatever the cost to non-humans. The Citadel Council regards him as a fanatic, posing a serious threat to galactic security. A mysterious maverick, to say the least, the elusive man heads the Cerberus network. Dubbed the Elusive Empire by investigators, Cerberus is an allegedly untraceable syndicate of private intelligence agencies, biotics laboratories, engineering and scientific research teams, and lucrative front companies. Branded a terrorist and seditionist organization by authorities, Cerberus is the only human power base other than the Terra Firma Party strong enough to embarrass, if not threaten, the Council and its human representatives.
I had never caught that. Their name's Cerberus because we are behind the Charon relay, which makes sense. I'd always wondered why they called themselves Cerberus. Now it makes sense.
Freedom's Progress colony was once a typical Alliance settlement, but following complete communications blackout and its apparent destruction, is now a lightning rod for anxiety and dread in the galactic human community. The communications blackout followed an upgrade of the colony's small military force, supplemented by mechs and security drones, with high-powered, tower-mounted Guardian lasers. Colonists complained about construction cost overruns, delays, noise, and damage to the local environment. They also feared the defense array could be seen as provocative to their world's neighbors. Such fears may not have been baseless. Authorities have still offered no explanation for the communications blackout, fueling rumors of plagues, natural disasters, or a cult-inspired mass suicide. Located in strategically insignificant space, Freedom's Progress colony had once offered residents spectacular rainbows, lush marshlands, and stunning mountain ranges. Its potential as an agricultural settlement and tourism wonderland rivaled that of any Alliance colony. The Systems Alliance. With elaborate secrecy, Cerberus labored for years to build a new, superior Normandy. The vehicle's many alterations produced a craft nearly double the original size, requiring an even larger Tantalus drive core to compensate. The new Normandy features greater space in living quarters, research laboratory, observation deck, and cargo bay. Its shuttle can make landings the Normandy cannot attempt. In addition to tight beam communicators, Normandy's Quantum Entanglement Communicator, QEC, provides instantaneous contact with the elusive man. The Enhanced Defense Intelligence AI coordinates many of the ship's combat functions, assisting and even supplanting human piloting. Potential upgrades are numerous. The airframe could support additional armor and an axial mass accelerator. The thrusters could support recent advances in fuel technology beyond H2O2 chemical rockets. And the hull can mount double the standard number of kinetic barrier projectors, leaving space for stronger shields, easily sustainable via the new EZO drive core. The Systems Alliance UT-47 drop shuttle landing craft holds 12 soldiers in a cramped, uncomfortable cargo bay and 2 more in the cockpit. Officially named the Kodiak, the drop shuttle is better known to Alliance Marines as the Combat Cockroach, due to its appearance and durability. The vehicle's robust environmental sealant technology exposes few vulnerable parts to the elements. First tested in the sulfuric acid clouds and extreme temperatures of Venus, the Kodiak can land in hard vacuum, high pressure, and temperatures from near absolute zero to over 900 degrees Celsius. A true contragravitic vehicle, the Kodiak's substantial Element Zero core allows flight by entirely countering the vehicle's mass. Its small thrusters are for directional control only. So if the mass effect field fails, the vehicle becomes a proverbial 3 million credit coffin. The unarmed shuttle forgoes weaponry space for active masking, electronic countermeasures, and a robust kinetic barrier system, ideal for dropping troops undetected. Biotic.
Nothing new there.
Medigel is
Nothing new there. Okay, I think all this stuff is going to be stuff we've seen before. For those unaware, it does import your codex from the first game. There might be something on the collectors in here to read, but nope. Okay, this is something new. 2 beautiful moons, 1 spectacular ring, 0 neighbors, says a popular advertisement for this Terminus Systems world. Ait is known for its sparsely settled population, despite being a garden planet with a colony near a century old. Blessed with a mild climate, wildlife no more dangerous than that on Earth, and soil and bacteria amenable to imported plants, Ait would appear to be an unexploited paradise. However, it is unpopular for 2 reasons. The first, and most obvious, is that its moon, Latae, is in an unstable orbit that will lead to a planetary impact with an extinction-level event within the next 2 centuries. As such, all investment in the planet is short-term, and the biggest business is selling off local biota to the highest bidder. The second drawback is the level of violence on the planet. Like the rest of the Phoenix Massing cluster, Ait was briefly considered part of the Citadel space during its first wave of colonization. However, when the colony broke off to become an independent planet in 2133, the Council let the doomed planet go with less than a day of debate. Free from any real governing body, Ait's history has since been filled with wars between small frontier town and city-states over its resources. The result is a dangerous world where the average citizen is expected to be self-reliant to the point of fending for themselves against cutthroat corporations, strong-arm militia groups, and even Geth incursions. The fighting is so frequent that the name of the planet itself has changed more than 11 times. In a sign of blunt indifference, standard Citadel Galaxy maps refer to the world by the name given to it by human colonists in the later half of the century. Okay, this one's new. In 2183, a rogue specter named Saren Arterius attacked the Citadel through a functioning mass relay hidden inside the statue in the Presidium. Saren brought a combined force of Krogan and Geth infantry from Ilos, timing the attack so that he would be at the Citadel's controls when the Geth fleet and its flagship Sovereign arrived. In the battle that followed, the Destiny Ascension Dreadnought evacuated the Citadel Council and ordered the ward's arms closed, sealing them and the Geth inside an impregnable shell, cutting off any reinforcements or escape. This combative tactic would have wholly destroyed the Council fleet were it not for the actions of Commander Shepard, who had followed Saren through the relay from Ilos. Led by Shepard's ship Normandy, the Systems Alliance 5th Fleet, assembled under the command of Admiral Hackett, had waited outside the Citadel's closed arms. Meanwhile, Shepard fought Saren's forces inside the Citadel and eventually forced the ward arms open again. The Normandy defended the Destiny Ascension as it fled, saving the lives of the Citadel Council. Taking its cue from the Normandy, the 5th Fleet supported the withdrawal and took heavy losses from Sovereign's advanced firepower. At about the same time, Shepard killed Saren. Sovereign's once impervious kinetic barrier overloaded, and the 5th Fleet focused its military might to shatter the flagship. The Geth fleet was soon decimated without its leader. In gratitude for the many human lives sacrificed to save it, the Council made the unprecedented move of offering humans the chance to become a council race. Ambassador Donald Udina and Captain David Anderson accepted this honor on behalf of their species. No, that's... We know all that stuff. We know all that stuff. Know all that. We know all that. Wait, man, I think I saw something there that was new. Security mechs. The death of thousands of security and military personnel in the Battle of the Citadel was a loss felt throughout the galaxy. As a large number of qualified personnel transferred to the Citadel to replace those that died, short-handed security companies filled out their numbers with large-scale use of unmanned security robots, commonly referred to as mechs. The security robots are typically grouped into light and heavy varieties. Light mechs come in a variety of sizes, but are easily distinguished by opposable digits that help them in versatile security roles. Heavy mechs lack digits and are simply weapons platforms intended to keep the peace in high-threat areas. The quadruped dog mech has a face composed of contraband detection sensors, and it too is armed in case a perpetrator resists arrest. A typical security mech has an extremely limited virtual intelligence. Its duty is straightforward and narrow, usually to guard an area, run a friend or foe program to halt unauthorized access, and fire a set of pre-ordered voice commands to warn troublemakers away from an area. Light security mechs are equipped with irritant sprays and electroshockers for force compliance, and heavy mechs may be outfitted with flashbang stunners for similar purposes. When facing an opponent armed with a firearm, any mech will immediately resort to lethal anti-personnel weapons to neutralize the threat. If the situation turns violent rapidly enough, it may not even use its warnings. Security mechs are frowned upon for actual military duty. Though tough enough to survive most firefights, their VI simply does not have the programming to plan an ambush, rescue a hostage, treat a wound, or any of countless other objectives that a soldier must be able to perform on the fly. Alright, we've got a bunch of missions. We're doing this one first. We are going to the council. Because I want it very clear, despite the fact that I know no one actually knows this, but I want it very clear that the first thing I did when the elusive man told me to go to Omega is go to the Citadel and report in.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I have. No, I haven't, Kelly. No messages, Kelly. The system is empty. Plot jump. Ah, the galaxy map is much, much better now. Alright, to the Citadel. We will not be recruiting Kasumi right now. I like how the very first thing it says is you can holster your weapons by pressing H. It knows I'm gonna screw up. All right, we'll bring Miranda and Jacob. All right, Jacob. Okay, you need to do his loyalty mission to get barrier. I see. Do that.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift.
Oh,
Please
this is the
tell me
Kasumi
your
mission.
password, Commander Shepard.
Okay, we're not doing the quest right now, but
Silence
we
is
will.
golden.
Good to finally meet you, Commander Shepard. Kasumi Goto. I'm a fan.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
I'm the best thief in the business, not the most famous. Need to watch my step to keep it that way. I also needed to make sure all this was legit. And I have no doubts now. You're the real Commander Shepard.
What makes you so sure?
There's a certain aura about you. Like you've seen things no one else has. Even without knowing what you looked like, I knew it was you.
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
I assume this deal is something I should know about?
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
Now we're being listened to.
What's this heist you're planning?
Not here, Shepard. You'll get a briefing when the time comes. I need time to nail down the details anyway. I've taken the liberty of getting you some evening wear, though. You'll want to look presentable.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun.
Oh,
And if
she's
we're
up
lucky,
there. Okay,
you won't
that
even
was.
have to draw your gun. We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
Okay, maybe the recruiting Kasumi thing is actually very easy. I thought you had to do the mission to recruit her. But regardless. Hello, Keepers. You guys doing okay?
This recruits is a 20-kilo Ferris slug. Feel the weight! Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an Everest-class dreadnought accelerates 1 to 1.3% of light speed. It impacts with the force of a 38-kiloton bomb. That is 3 times the yield of the city buster dropped on Hiroshima back on Earth. That means Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space. Now, Serviceman Burnside, what is Newton's first law?
Sir, an object in motion stays in motion, sir.
No credit for partial answers, maggot!
Sir, unless acted on by an outside force, sir.
Damn straight! I dare to assume you ignorant jackasses know that space is empty. Once you fire this hunk of metal, it keeps going till it hits something. That can be a ship, or the planet behind that ship. It might go off into deep space and hit somebody else in 10,000 years. If you pull the trigger on this, you are ruining someone's day, somewhere and sometime. That is why you check your damn targets. That is why you wait for the computer to give you a damn firing solution. That is why, Serviceman Chung, we do not eyeball it. This is a weapon of mass destruction. You are not a cowboy shooting from the hip.
Sir, yes, sir.
I love that little.
This recruits is a 20
Okay, he just
kilo
repeats
Ferris
himself.
slug. Feel the weight. Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an Everest-class dreadnought accelerates 1 to 1.3%.
I'm sorry, sir, but I'll need you to remove any biotic amp you might be wearing.
What? Why?
Unfortunately, sir, biotics can be used as a weapon. The rules require me to confiscate all amps. Could you please hand over yours?
I don't have one. I'm not a biotic.
Oh. Well, when you objected, I thought...
You humans are all racist.
Can I help you, sir?
It's been a couple of years since I passed through here. Security seems to have tightened a bit.
After the Geth attack, there was a review of security protocol. A few minor changes were made to reduce the risk of Geth infiltration. We apologize for the inconvenience.
You'd think a Geth would stand out.
Assumptions are dangerous. Be alert, be safe.
Thanks for your time.
Next.
Obviously, security has tightened since you were last here.
Shut it down. What? Do you seriously think? Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, sir. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're... dead.
Technically, I was.
Listed as missing in action a couple of years ago.
Would you mind checking in with my captain? He can reinstate you in our system. He's just past the scanners on your right.
You'll have to make him scream a little. He's not gonna tell you everything just 'cause you ask.
I know, sir.
If you don't have the stomach or you're worried about being reported, I can take care of it.
No, sir. I can handle it.
Yes, I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My console says you're dead.
So you're not worried I'm some imposter claiming to be me?
We have the best screening equipment in the galaxy. Those scanners can sample DNA from skin flakes. Hell, if you have unregistered gene mods, they can even figure those out.
Your sergeant said you could help with that.
Usually you'd have to go through the station security administration to reactivate your IDs, then to customs and immigration to regain access to the Citadel itself, and probably a stop by the Treasury. Spending a year dead is a popular tax dodge. But I can see you're a busy man. So how about I just press this button right here, and we call it done?
Couldn't one of us, or both of us, get into trouble for that?
There's no way to fool the DNA scanners in that tunnel. You're you. Why wait in long lines and fill out a massive useless hard copy paperwork to get to the same place? The Council does everything by the book. They've had thousands of years to write it. Sometimes things need to get done without a committee vote.
I'm a Spectre. The rules don't really apply to me, so do it.
That'd be great.
Done. You're good to go. You should head up to the Presidium, though. The Council would probably like to know that one of their lost Spectres is still kicking.
What's the easiest way to get to the Presidium from down here?
Head back through the security checkpoint and take a public shuttle.
I will. Having access to the Council and the Spectre's resources would be useful.
Yeah. The Council can get anything. Best thing about working CSEC is that any equipment, information, or money you need, you get. Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
It looks like most of the damage from Sovereign's attack has been repaired.
The Presidium was pretty shot up. Of course, they fixed that first. All the wards got hit with debris when the ship exploded. Most of the damage was superficial, and the Keepers got things restored fast. Tasery Ward got the worst. A big chunk hit near the Dillanaga concert hall. They're still clearing wreckage and trying to get power restored.
Tell me about this place.
All the wards are more or less multicultural, but the other four are dominated by Asari, Turians, or Solarians. In Zakira, we've got major enclaves of Volus, Elcor, and Hanar. There's also a human commercial zone at Shinakiba. We've got a few Krogan walking around, and I think I saw a Quarian the other day.
Last time I was here, there were no human captains in CSEC.
No, CSEC took a lot of casualties when the Geth boarded the Presidium. The Special Response Division was hard hit. They stopped turning their noses up at human resumes. They needed bodies in uniform, and we had the most experienced bodies.
I overheard your conversation. Make him scream a little?
This isn't the Presidium. All they have to worry about are protesters outside their free speech zones or someone's poodle crapping on the grass. Down here, we have drugs, organized crime, and murder. Policing a ward is like policing New York City. Sometimes you have to work outside the Council's rulebook.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
We're going to look around here before. Well, we're going to look around here before we go see the council because Anderson said he wanted me to meet him at a cafe, but I don't know if we can do that before we see the council or not.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. Officials in the Systems Alliance remain tight-lipped about the recent disaster on the pioneer colony of Freedom's Progress. The human outpost is believed to have been destroyed, with no survivors on record. Details are sketchy due to a news blackout. This is the latest in a series of frontier settlements lost by the Alliance. The Hanar Shrine of the Enkindlers plans a prayer vigil for the deceased. The Hanar maintain that the lost colonies are the Protheans' wrath, after human explorers defiled a Prothean data beacon 2 years ago on Eden Prime.
Good day, my friends. Welcome to the Citadel.
I'm just browsing.
Of course. Take your time.
Well, I definitely need a space hamster. His name will be Boo. He is actually a miniature, gigantic space hamster. Yeah, we will buy all the things.
So do you want to get one of the fish, or maybe a model ship?
How is a model ship supposed to remind me of the Citadel?
It's festive, and you like ships.
I'm an engineer, honey. I look at ships all day.
You know, most engineers I know would love to have a model ship. They're fun to put together.
The Destiny Ascension has completed its 20-colony victory cruise. Council members aboard thanked Human Alliance soldiers for their efforts in repelling Saren's invasion 2 years ago.
What can I do for you?
I thought weapons were restricted on the Citadel now.
Carrying them around is. Selling them isn't. We store them in off-site containers and deliver them to your ship. People who have permission to carry, like CSEC, can walk out with them.
Tell me about your services.
We sell quality hunting supplies, which you'll need when you purchase one of our adventure travel packages. Imagine it, human. The break of day. You and your team have been stalking a Shafa for 5 days. In that time, it's killed 4 men. You see it? Line it up. Take the shot. Blam! It's down. You're the hero. That's what we offer. Not a vacation, but an experience.
I'll be going.
Come again.
Oh, we got a lot of stuff here that's extremely expensive. Good to know. I will be taking actual equipment pieces. Because we do have a lot of money. Just not multiple $60,000 purchases kind of money.
So what do you think? Maybe a shotgun?
I like the assault rifle. It's like a non-stop.
Have you tried Galaxy of Fantasy yet? I love that game. It's based on Turian mythology, but it's really fun. I hear it has 11 billion players now.
The idea of MMOs with billions of players, that would be chaos. I forgot to talk to Avina while I was down here, so that's how we turned around and came back. Hello, Avina.
Welcome back, Shepard. It has been 2 years, 3 months, and 17 days since the Citadel last welcomed you. This is the Zakera Ward Transportation Hub. Public shuttles and shopping are available through the CSEC security cordon.
There seem to be a lot more CSEC officers than the last time I was here.
In the wake of the Geth attack 2 years ago, additional security precautions were implemented for the safety and security of residents. In addition to increased CSEC patrols, weapon carry restrictions have been tightened.
How charmingly fascist. Did it work?
So has crime decreased?
Violent crime has decreased by 23%. Property crime has decreased by 41%. Incident clearance has improved by 16%.
I need to talk to the council. How can I reach the Presidium from here?
Public transit shuttles are available on the far side of the CSEC security cordon.
It looks like this place has recovered from Sovereign's attack.
Repair of the damage from the Geth attack is ongoing. There is still extensive damage on Tasery Ward.
Avina's not going to like this, but...
Geth? It was Sovereign who led the attack. A Reaper.
I have no information on a Reaper. References to the term exist in some parahistorical theories on galactic extinction cycles.
They've suppressed information about the Reapers. Far easier to blame the Geth, a known enemy.
What stores are available on this level?
Only one store exists on this level. Citadel Souvenirs offers licensed mementos of your visit. Their line of starship models is well regarded.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Oh. That's right. Running doesn't have a cooldown anymore. Alright, now we're back up here.
Do you have any games you'd like to trade in? You get 2 credits toward a new game.
2 credits toward a new game.
Shepard, you've recently been dead. Don't you deserve the quality and distinction of a traditional Asari burial robe? Anata's Mortuary offers the finest quality burial robes, hand-spun by skilled Asari artisans. Anata's will help you leave a good-looking corpse.
Something tells me the AI, or well, the VI running their commercials has never encountered somebody with recently dead on their profile.
Welcome. The Zakera Ward Promenade offers upscale shopping and entertainment options for the discerning visitor.
What entertainment options are available?
The Dark Star is a small but popular night spot offering intoxicants, gambling, and exotic dancing.
What stores are in this area?
Rodham Expeditions sells high-grade weapons as well as adventure travel packages to the galaxy's most dangerous destinations.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Alright, this might be where we're supposed to meet Anderson. It didn't tell me how much that cost.
What'll it be? Hear about anything interesting going on around here?
Serve drinks. You want to know what's going on? Check the news. I don't know why humans always ask me that.
I'm done for now.
Let me know if you change your mind.
So Turian bartenders are not like human bartenders. Understood. We're gonna stay in the middle of the club and listen to the news. Okay. I like how dance has a question mark under it. If you were unaware, Shepard is not a good dancer. Oh, we can talk to Miranda.
Looking for a little R&R, Shepard? It's a nice enough place. A lot nicer than Cora's den, anyway. I wasn't sorry to hear they never reopened after the Geth attack.
Alright, I don't see an Anderson in here.
The people want to hear your story, Shepard.
Oh, I don't want to talk to you. At least not right now. We'll deal with you in a little bit, Miss Al-Jalani.
Alliance military officials are having difficulty meeting hiring quotas, according to a new report. Since Eden Prime, an initial surge in patriotic enlistments was followed by a downturn, as the public became skeptical that the Alliance can match Geth technology.
Alright, we got a rapid transit. I don't know if that rapid transit can take us up to the Presidium, because they always keep saying I have to go to the other side of the CSEC cordon. But let's finish exploring the first level.
I heard that those lakes up on the Presidium are filled with fish.
No, they're not.
You ever been up there?
No. CSEC won't let me. They say I'm a risk.
They think every Krogan is dangerous.
Damn Turians. We should kill them all.
Ask about the fish. Either Avina or...
Good day, my friends. Welcome to the Citadel.
These stores are owned by the Citadel, right?
That's correct. Citadel souvenirs outlets are owned by the Council government. The profits generated by sales are used to maintain the station. We offer an assortment of decorations suitable for display in your personal quarters.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, citizen.
Maybe Avina knows.
Welcome. This is the Zakera Ward.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using
We might
Avina.
actually have to go...
Have a
Well, it said
pleasant day.
ask someone in Zakera Ward about it. Avina, you didn't tell me this store was here.
I hear this is the best place for food on Zakera Ward.
You heard wrong. This is the best place for food on the whole damn Citadel.
I've read that book. Also this one.
Charles Saraceno, leader of the Terra Firma Party and former Alliance Parliament candidate, has pled guilty to tax evasion. He is in custody pending sentencing.
I don't know if I've ever actually heard that little piece of news before.
Captain Hannah Shepard has apparently turned down an admiral's star and will remain in command of the Orizaba. The captain deemed her promotion to admiral a political ploy and said that she could best honor her child's legacy by captaining a ship.
Well done, Mom. Of course, you apparently have already gotten a promotion because you were the XO last time I talked to you. At some point, we're going to need to talk to Mom, I think, because she would like to know that we're, you know, alive.
Greetings, Earth Clan. You will find many excellent ships for sale here. Only slightly used, yes.
Yeah, I don't need a ship, but thank you.
Irashimasu!
Welcome. The Zakera Ward Marketplace provides shopping and storage space for the less privileged residents of the station.
What sort of things are sold here?
The Certa Foundation, a medical technology group from the Alliance, has an outlet store. Saranus Applications offers professional software.
Why are there warehouses in the middle of a shopping district?
This area is close to Zakera Ward's Keel docking station. Freighters attach there to load passengers and supplies. Goods are stored locally until they can be distributed within the ward or transported off the station. However, CSEC recommends that visitors exercise caution, as these short-term warehouses are often used to move illegal goods.
This area looks a little run down. I take it the people here aren't very well off?
Inhabitants of the wards typically have less income than those in the Presidium.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
An independent inquiry is investigating a group known as Cerberus in light of charges made by one Corporal Toombs and testimony by an apparent Cerberus scientist. A researcher known only as Dr. Wayne has been promised immunity and has suggested Cerberus may also be tied to the death of Admiral Kahoku several years ago.
Yep, that is entirely true.
Welcome to Saranus Applications. Can I interest you? Ah, Shepard!
Do I know you?
No, but I know you. Even a senile Hanar would remember the human who fought off the Geth. I thought you were dead.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot.
Please, look around the store. It's a pleasure to have you here.
I'd like to buy something.
Oh, it's all automated these days. There's a catalog interface over there.
What's your job?
If everything's automated, why are you here?
Customer service. Sweeping out the store, carefully explaining things to the technologically illiterate. It's stunning how many people think that light moves faster through expensive fiber optic cables than it does through cheap ones.
Thanks for your time.
Saranus will be there when you need us.
Alright, expensive. Expensive. Cheap. We will buy the cheap thing.
So which tech module are we supposed to get?
With confusion. I thought you...
Shepard, we know times are tough. Station records show that you made only 0 credit last year. If you need something to get you to your next paycheck on error, date not found, Ledcor's Pawn and Payday Loan can help. We offer you credit on the spot for personal and home electronic devices, precious metals and jewels, genetic assay data, and virtual intelligences. No credit check, no questions asked. All we need is your citizenship ID. Come down today.
What do you think, Michael? Maybe the immunobooster? It's supposed to help with alien bacteria.
We can get whatever you'd like for little Jake, Rebecca.
Wait, the immunobooster can delay muscle development in high-gravity environments. What if that hurts him?
I remember you two. You're still debating these things.
Good day,
okay.
citizen. Welcome to the Certa Foundation outlet on Zakera Ward.
Tell me about your store.
The Certa Foundation is a human organization known for its genetic therapy regimens and genetically engineered products. Certa is probably best known for the development of Metagel.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, citizen.
Okay. I think we actually need to buy both these things.
This
no matter
is valuable.
no matter how expensive that thing was, we needed to buy it.
The nerve enhancements say that there are occasional motor control side effects. Jake loves to run. What if it makes him fall down?
Wouldn't a refreshing, delicious Tupari sports drink hit the spot right now?
Okay, anything of interest in here? Looks like no. Alright, back outside.
I just got a refund in exchange, and I was told to pick up a new Omni Jail converter.
This clanless.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to take a statement here.
There's nothing to talk about. She stole my credit chit. Arrest her.
I did not! Just because I'm a Quarian.
I need you to stop and take a deep breath.
You're mocking me, Earth Clan. Just because the Vol Clan need...
It was a poor choice of words, sir. I apologize.
You say you're falsely accused?
I was walking to the used ship dealer when he barged into me outside the Serta Foundation. He didn't stop or say he was sorry. A minute later, he runs up with C-Sec and accuses me of stealing his damn chit.
Do you know who's telling the truth?
My Omni tool can tell the Quarian doesn't have a chit on her, but she could have stashed it to recover later. You know what Quarians are like, and she's definitely a vagrant. I'll run her in and see what Bailey wants to do with her.
You say she stole your credit chit?
She must have. When I left the Serta Foundation store, she ran right into me.
Are you sure you didn't leave your chit at the Serta Foundation?
Of course not. You think I'd make a mistake like that? I didn't even buy anything there. That chit stayed in my pocket.
How does running India mean she stole your credit chit?
That's how pickpockets work. They bump into you and use that as a cover for rifling your pockets. You can't turn your back on these clanless Quarians. Thieves, all of them.
I don't see any pockets.
You say you're falsely
Walking to the used... A minute later, he runs up with C-Sec and accuses me of stealing his damn chit.
Do you spend a lot of time at the used chip dealer?
Yeah, they've got a lot of nice models. I'd like to buy one and take it back to the fleet, but...
A decent-sized chip, even used, costs hundreds of thousands of credits.
I know. It's crazy, right? But I still like to daydream when I look at the hollows. And I could do amazing things to the engines. I'd make them sing like birds.
Do you spend a lot of time at the
Yeah.
used chip dealer?
And I could do amazing
Let's go.
things.
Be careful out there. Please move along.
I'll see if I can find out what happened.
Sir, this is a We'll do all we can to resolve this. We don't need civilian help. If you do happen to find
Let's go. I am not a civilian, sir.
Good day, citizen.
A Volus was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chit?
And not that I saw. He didn't purchase anything.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, citizen.
I trust you, Michael. What medical upgrades do you want to get for him?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask random people on the street what they think.
I'm getting the immuno booster. And a drink.
Maybe we should ask random people on the street. That's what you did last time.
There's a Volus outside who lost his credit chit. Did you happen to see him drop it anywhere?
I don't recall any other Vol clan entering my showroom today. Just that migrant clan girl putting her fingers all over the brochures again.
All over the brochures again.
Welcome. The Zakera Ward Marketplace provides shopping and storage space for the
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant...
You ever had ramen? It's a delicacy back on Earth.
can't go into my pocket. When I checked...
Look, it took me a long time to get this...
Tipari, now available with dextro amino acids.
I just talked to him on the Wards Market. He sent me here. Come on, why do I need a service order?
The Wards Market? Why would you come to a Zakara Ward warehouse?
He said they're out of stock and I should go here. He didn't say anything about a...
What do you think, Michael? Maybe the immunobooster? It's supposed to help with alien bacteria.
You can get whatever you'd like for little Jake, Rebecca.
Wait, the immunobooster can delay muscle development in high-gravity environments. What if that hurts him?
Welcome back, Shepard. What do you need today?
Avolis was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chit?
Oh, yes. He bought some environmental system drivers, then left without his chit. I didn't notice he'd left until he was already gone. If you see him, tell him I have it here behind the counter.
Thanks. He'll be
Not
glad
a
to hear.
problem. Have a good day.
You know what Quarians are like.
Please move along.
You forgot your credit chit at Saronis Applications. The clerk is holding it for you.
Oh. Well, the Quarian could have stolen it.
I'll close this event report, but I'll be watching you. Get a permanent residence, or I'll run you in for vagrancy.
Are you two serious?
What?
You falsely accused this girl of stealing from you. All you have to say now is that she could have stolen it?
Now, just a minute.
And you? She gets harassed and insulted by this guy, and you throw in a threat to arrest her for vagrancy?
How about if I run you in for obstruction of justice?
You think you're gonna run in a former Spectre? I think both of you should get out of here.
Son of a...
Thank you. I wish I could give you something more than words.
What the hell was that CSEC guy's problem? He had no evidence that you did anything wrong.
I don't know. Everyone's been like that since I got here.
I think we've explored everything down here. But we'll see where the rapid transit takes us. Well, actually, no, we're supposed to ask somebody about fish. We haven't found anybody to ask about fish yet. Now, maybe running still does have a cooldown. I seem to be breathing hard there.
Presidium fish would taste like.
I'm telling you, there are no fish up there.
I hear an Urdnot went up there once.
Yep, there was an Urdnot up there. He was with me.
What can I do for you?
Just looking around.
All right. I'm here if you change your mind.
You know what's good? Alliance Corsair. The battles are pretty realistic, but it's still fun. And you can install it on an Omni-tool.
Got time for the press, Shepard?
Welcome. The Zakara Ward Promenade offers upscale shopping and entertainment options.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
For you?
I noticed you're one of the groundskeepers for the Presidium. Do you know if there are fish in the lakes?
I get that question a lot.
I think it's right behind Where's the Restroom? Those are reservoirs, the Presidium's own supply, independent from the water storage tanks in the wards. The only place I know of on the station to get a live fish is Delea Saunacy's gift shop.
Thanks for your time.
No problem. If you get up to the Presidium, check out the DeMille flowers across from the convent. They're coming in very nicely.
And they actually call the mass relay statue the conduit now. I had not noticed that previously. And I will let the Krogan know that sadly there are no fish in the lakes up in the Presidium.
What do you want?
I talked to one of the Presidium groundskeepers. He said there aren't any fish in the lakes.
What?
I told you.
Why have all that water if you're not going to store something to eat in it? I don't understand aliens at all.
Thanks for telling me. It's all he's talked about all damn day.
Alright, we can go to the Presidium from here.
This meeting would be more productive if Udina was to join us.
My advisor is unavailable. As counselor, I represent the voice of humanity and the Alliance. Shepard will be here and... Oh, Commander. We were just talking about you.
It's been a long time, Anderson. I hope the last couple of years have treated you right.
There have been some rough spots. It's good to have you back.
We've heard many rumors surrounding your unexpected return. Some of them are unsettling.
We called this meeting so you could explain your actions, Shepard. We owe you that much. After all, you saved our lives in the battle against Saren and his Geth.
The Collectors are abducting human colonists in the Terminus systems. Worse, we think they're working for the Reapers.
The Terminus systems are beyond our jurisdiction. Your colonists knew this when they left Council space.
You're missing the important part, Counselor. The Reapers are involved.
Ah yes, Reapers. The immortal race of sentient starships allegedly waiting in dark space. We have dismissed that claim.
Shepard, no one else encountered the hologram on Ilos that told you the truth about the Reapers. Only you and your crew ever spoke with Sovereign. I believe you. But without evidence from another source, the others think Saren was behind the Geth attacks.
Saren was an organic. The Geth would never accept him as their leader. They only followed him because he was Sovereign's agent.
Saren was a compelling and charismatic individual. He convinced the Geth the Reapers were real, just as he convinced you.
It was part of his plan to attack the Citadel. The Reapers are just a myth, one you insist on perpetuating.
We believe that you believe it, but that doesn't make it true.
I guess I'm on my own. Again.
We are in a difficult position, Shepard. You are working for Cerberus, an avowed enemy of the Council. This is treason, a capital offense.
That's too far. Shepard is a hero. I'm on this council too, and I won't let this whitewash continue.
Maybe there is a compromise. Not a public acknowledgement given your ties, but something to show peripheral support.
Shepard, if you keep a low profile and restrict your operations to the Terminus systems, the Council is willing to offer you reinstatement as a Spectre.
What does that mean? Will I need to start filing reports?
That won't be necessary. This is a show of good faith on our part.
We cannot become involved in an investigation regarding the missing colonies in the Terminus systems, but Spectre reinstatement shows our support of you personally.
I accept your offer. It's good to have the Council on my side.
Good luck with your investigation, Shepard. We hope for a quick resolution and a quick end to your relationship with Cerberus.
Well, that went better than expected. You realize the Council's offer is just symbolic. They won't actually do anything.
No need to burn bridges.
Even if they don't help, I might as well stay on good terms.
True enough. Don't worry about the Council or the Alliance. I'll find some way to keep them off your back. Shouldn't be too hard. As long as you keep to the Terminus systems.
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard. What are you doing here?
Stopped by to see how Anderson was doing.
You don't have to cover for me. I invited Shepard here to speak with the Council. We just finished our meeting.
You what? Consular, do the words political shitstorm mean anything to you?
The Council reinstated my Spectre status. They're just happy I'm staying out in the Terminus systems.
Yes, I could see how that arrangement works best for both sides. But you really shouldn't have taken a step like this without consulting with me first, Consular.
I don't answer to you, Udina. Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Of course, Consular. Good day to both of you.
Why don't you go to your office and think about it?
Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the Council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
Udina's just doing his job.
True enough. He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, he's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years. The Keepers always surprise us, though. It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces of it rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the Keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
What happened to Gunnery Chief Williams after the Normandy was destroyed?
Operations Chief Williams is still with the Alliance, but she's working on a special mission. It's classified. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Cerberus, I'm sorry.
How have the last couple of years treated you?
Serving on the Council isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall. Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Forget Udina and the Council. Join my crew and help me stop the Collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
I know that better than anybody. like that Miranda's watching the
The
news.
Systems Alliance Parliamentary Subcommittee for Transhuman Studies has awarded reparations for biotics suffering complications from L2 implants. Subcommittee Chairman Burns thanked biotics everywhere for their patience and understanding,
Chairman Burns.
and promised more help for those forgotten by the system until now.
And all the only thing we can do on the Presidium is see Anderson. So, back to the Normandy.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Mr. Undina offered to pass the message on for me. I wish to again express my thanks for your assistance in retrieving my wife's body. While nothing can ever banish the pain of losing Nerali, being able to see that her body was treated properly helped me more than you can imagine. I have opened the restaurant that my wife always wished to start back on Earth. Nerali's picture hangs on the wall, and Alliance soldiers eat for free. It is the least I can do to honor the courage with which both you and my wife have served humanity. Sincerely, Samish Bhatia. Okay, now we need to, let's see, Kasumi is downstairs. Everything we need to, everybody we need to talk to is downstairs. Alright. Here's where Kasumi hangs out. Yeah.
That painting has a special place in my heart. An art collector hired me to steal it. When I got there, the painting was gone. On the way out, I saw it being hauled off by another thief. I chased him down, tackled him, and took the painting. That's how KG and I met. We never did turn it into our employers. The Red Rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met KG that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental. I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. KG dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last. That's my favorite piece, painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work. Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. KG used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal. People are talking out there, and I hear it all.
Alright, we got a bottle of brandy for Dr. Chakwas.
How may I help you, Commander?
I have a present for you, Doc.
Ceres ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now, you and me?
Sure.
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
To Jenkins, to Presley, and to Alenko.
May they never be forgotten.
I'd never noticed that Shepard's a little tipsy right now. The room isn't exactly stable.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite. Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't no good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
And now we're not drunk anymore. Okay. We've been at this for a little over an hour. We can go ahead and go do something else. Well, first, to the cabin. Feed the fish. Let's see, where do the models go? Oh, they're right. They're right here. We have the Destiny Ascension and we have both Normandies. Okay. Also, armor. We got some stuff. Increased health by 5%. Health by 5. Field strength by 5. Power damage by 5. Weapon damage by 5. We'll be using that one, despite the fact that I don't really like the way it looks. Power damage by 3%. Health by 5. By 3. Spare ammo capacity by 10%. We'll be taking that. Strength by 3. Health by 10. Okay. I will say, I do not like the idea that the captain's cabin is at the top of the ship. Meaning it's one of the first places this can be destroyed. Alright. Speak to Kelly.
That Kasumi is an interesting addition to the crew. I can see why she's good at her work. She never reveals anything meaningful about herself. It's all on the surface. It'll be a challenge getting to know who she really is. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
Your trust is well placed, Kelly.
I knew it would be. Thank you, Shepard. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
He's a strange one. Alright. Alright, we're not doing Kasumi right now. Alright. Now we're doing Omega. Oh, although we might do a little exploration first. Okay, arrows, rotate the planet. Oh, this is actually going to be harder than it is with a controller. Actually, no, we can handle this. We just go to the top, and then we rotate the planet. Well, the planet rotates stupid slow, so never mind. Got something.
Launching probe. In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles. Probe away.
Now we got a spike of palladium over here. It's not very big, but...
Probe away. In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics. Probe launched.
Yeah, come down here, and we'll sweep on this at this level. And basically, I'm just going to scan till we either run out of probes or the scanner results are going to be... The scanner results chance drops.
Probe launched.
You can now afford the Collector Chiton armor project, which is nice. I don't know if I want to use a probe on something that low. That's more like it.
Probe away. In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment.
think I already said I wasn't going to scan that one because of how low it was. And now we're back here. Oh, wait a minute.
Launching probe.
Sweep at this latitude now.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Alright, we're out of probes. I expected that to take me back to the map, not back to here. So I guess I need to push this button. Alright, fuel depot. To restock on probes. Probes are cheap, apparently. So we keep scanning.
Probe away.
Alright, we have dropped to poor. Once we're at poor, we go elsewhere.
Probe away.
That's just a tiny spike. We'll ignore it for now. Double spike. We'll take care of that. Yeah. We have found we have cleared that area down to another latitude, and let's start scanning here.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched.
I think we've gone around the planet, so down here.
Launching probe.
And we're rich. Yes, tutorial, I am aware that that is how you launch a probe.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away.
I haven't found any really good spikes yet. There's a really good spike.
Launching probe.
Units down here.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched.
This planet has a lot of platinum. Might already have more platinum than we're going to need anytime soon.
Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away.
Depleted. Alright, we're not going to go to the Normandy crash site until we have assembled all the party members who were part of the Normandy. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go to Omega. We're not really going to start Omega today, but here's a question that I have to ask you. How much of the scanning and probing do you guys want me to do on stream? Or not on stream, on video. Because I'm going to do it one way or the other. But since we're probably going to be on Omega for a couple of episodes, by the time I get beyond Omega, this episode will probably already be up on YouTube. So you guys can tell me if you care if I do a bunch of scanning on video. Because I will happily do it all off screen if I need to, but that's up to y'all. So yeah, all right, I say we are going to bring Miranda, and I don't actually remember ever taking Kasumi on a mission, so we'll bring Kasumi here. So I want to say when I originally played Mass Effect 2, the DLC for Kasumi came out mid-run. So, like, she was one of the last people I recruited. All right. I think I remember liking the incisor. I think we'll go with the arc projector. I don't remember there being a lot of grouped up enemies susceptible to explosions, but we'll see. No options for them. Miranda and Kasumi might be similar characters in a fight, but their gear will, I guess, remain the same. All right. I guess we begin by recruiting Zahid.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Aria wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Cut the attitude. I'm not here to cause problems for Omega.
Things explode around you, Shepard. You can't blame Aria for keeping an eye on you.
I mean, it's fair.
Now.
It is fair.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Mordin Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlight that may have information on him.
And Zaid's standing right in front of us.
Please.
Shut it.
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
My contacts told me we're picking up 1 man, not 2.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's gonna happen to him?
I'm gonna turn him in for the bounty. Don't much care what happens after that.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Welcome aboard.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
No. I guess he decided to leave that information out of the dossier.
Good thing I asked. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns, runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya, and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
All right, I think we're going to call it here, guys. And next time, we will head into Omega and begin the process of doing the stuff there. But, like I said, do tell me down in the comments how much you want me to do the scanning on video. So, until next time, I want to thank y'all for joining me. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll see y'all next time, and have a good day.